guys, today we are going to watch the Declaration of Independence. So this is one video that I have watched already, and it was about 2-3 years back when I watched this video. So I think so this will be a good starter for you to understand like how America got independence, and look like what did they write about people when they got independence.
Is this like a document or what? A book? Like a constitution?
Yeah, it's a first or second page of document, like first, the things that you mention to people, and like it's the kind of
laws,
rules. Yeah.
rules,
Like you
and
have
all.
to do this.
Hmm.
Okay.
Whoa.
So it will be very interesting to see like what did they write even like 100 or 115 years back.
Wow, interesting.
So let's watch this.
Video.
In Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America.
So consider this, huh? This is 1776.
Back that
So
time.
many years ago.
So I have this doubt, like what is this Congress? Is this like a government party or something like?
No,
here
yeah,
in
the
India
Congress
we have
is the whole government that they
the
say.
whole government.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a whole.
Yeah, in India we have a party that is called
yeah,
Congress.
that's what. Yeah.
No, but here it is the whole government.
whole government. Okay.
Okay.
When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation.
Ooh.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
This
Equality.
is such a big line.
Yeah.
All men are created equal.
And this just looks like some religious scripture, you know.
Yes.
It's
The
not
ancient
looking
scriptures.
Like, yeah, actually, it's not looking like some document.
And this is like after like US had all that war of the blacks and whites. So even
Okay.
then they had those understanding of mentioning that all men are equal.
Equal.
And in India we have caste system.
Still, yeah.
That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
See, now we see the land of the free
Yes.
that they
Yeah.
talk about in America. So second, the life, liberty. That is the most important thing.
Yeah.
That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends,
Oh.
it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it.
Wow.
Institute new government,
Wow.
laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such forms as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
It is to show like the rules are important, not the government.
And this just looks like the power common people hold, because here in India we have seen like the government is ruling people, like we don't have that much rights to
Yes.
question government,
Hmm.
but that it is written even at that time.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can abolish the government itself.
Actually.
Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security.
Like how strongly worded it is. Like, okay, you can throw off the government and you need to get it out if they are not following the
Yes.
And
principles.
they are using or denoting government as their guards, like to protect
Security
protect
guards.
the people.
No, it was like the people have their own guards, like having safeguards for their rules.
Like, I'm not getting it.
Like there are these rules, you
Yeah.
have to safeguard those rules.
Okay,
And like
yeah.
if any government tries to hurt
Break
that,
it, yeah, remove
Remove
it.
the
Yeah.
government.
Wow.
Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states.
whoa.
To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world.
Oh.
He has
Fact.
refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good.
Now you also have to understand they were getting out from like the rule of Britain and like the kingdom and all those things. So now they also had the power. They could have chosen that okay, we can also choose one king among ourselves. But no, they chose that we need democracy. We need people to have their own rights.
So like here, they is who? Like the people or the
People.
people from Britain?
So the people from the 13 states of USA, they got together.
Okay.
And the people of Britain are the one who were their rulers who were thrown out
Okay.
by them.
Yeah.
He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only.
Ah. So like they are mentioning them as tyrants. Like tyrant is like the king who does not care about anyone, and they are just like whatever they say is the most important thing in the world. So like they, and we have seen in that video about the Star Spangled Banner
Yes,
how
I remember.
they love resisting. Like no, we will fight for our rights.
Yes.
Wow.
They didn't even like bow down to them.
Together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He
Wow.
has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people.
Oh.
He has refused for a long time after such dissolutions to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within.
You know,
Yes,
so
and
what these people were demanding, it was just like they were demanding some rights.
What is like invasion? Like what are they talking about?
So they are just saying invasion of the rights. So how they wanted the legislative. For example, they wanted to control their own people and Britain can be above them.
Yeah.
But Britain like did not wanted that also. They wanted like to control everything.
Everything, huh?
And that is what hurt them, and then they were like just get out.
Wow.
To prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws of naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of lands. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers.
Oh, even
He has made
judiciary.
judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amount and payment of their salaries.
Oh.
He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance.
Wow.
He has kept among us in times of peace standing armies without the consent of our legislators. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior
It
to...
is so many complaints about
Yeah,
what the
what-
king has done to them, and like it is to justify like what we are doing is because of this. So because like everybody was like okay, Britain, like how American people are also like British people, no, just who settled there. So like previously there is no like original American population.
Yeah.
So they
Huh.
were Red Indians.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Huh. So then British came, and then some people stayed there, and then those are the Americans.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, why are they fighting the British people? But they were like, the
Oh.
king was ruling over us. They were not giving
Yeah.
us any rights, and we had to.
And that's wrong.
These are the complaints they are making.
Yeah, and that's the reason, like Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
Now we are independent.
the civil power.
Wow.
He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation
Oh.
for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us,
Oh.
for protecting them by a mock trial, from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states,
Oh.
for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world,
Oh
for
God.
imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing
It
the
feels so real. Like in 1776, like these Americans were able to do this. But like for us, like it took 1947. Then we were able to
Long
throw them
time.
out, and it was also not so simple. It was very
Yeah, but
difficult.
I really don't understand like what was the major difference between us and them. Like how did they get the independence so earlier? Is it like a war? Because I really don't have that much idea of the story.
I think so. It was because of how they dealt with it, and Indians were kind of somewhat okay
Scared,
with it
or
or
they
scared
were
with it,
just
and
Cowards, we were cowards.
or you can say we were easily divided. So because we had so many factions, one religion, this and that,
other and other.
so they were easily able to divide us and rule over us.
So the unity was missing.
Yes, and here they say that we are united and you need to support us. If you don't support us, then you go out.
Go out. Wow.
A system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies. For taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our governments.
Oh.
For suspending our own legislators and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war
A
against
war.
us.
Oh,
He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts,
Oh.
burnt our
Oh,
towns,
this hurts.
and
no.
destroyed the lives of our people.
Wow.
He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death,
Ooh.
desolation, and tyranny already begun with circumstances.
I am getting goosebumps.
Literally,
Honestly.
this screams the pain of the people and everything that happened at that time.
Cruelty and perfidy scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens taken captive on the high seas to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hand.
Oh.
Wow.
The same
my
thing that
God.
happened with Indians, like
Yeah.
how Indian police officers were only killing Indians.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Hmm.
My
That's
God.
scary.
He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages whose known rule of warfare is an undistinguished destruction of all ages.
So these are the red
sexes,
Indians.
and
Hmm.
conditions.
They're talking about.
Indian savages.
In every
Like the
stage of
Native
these
Americans.
oppressions,
Yeah.
we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury.
Wow.
What a line.
Whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant, is
Tyrant.
unfit to be the ruler of a free people.
Wow.
Nor have we been wanting in attention to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here.
So they had complained a lot of times. They gave
Many
the British
times.
people a lot of chances.
Yeah.
Improve this, improve this, improve this. But they did not. And then it was like, okay, now get on.
So
It's time.
like there was this movement. So like they like combined them. The group was together and they wrote this whole thing and provided to the king. Is it like that?
Yeah, and it is like, okay, now you have to get out because we 13 states are all together and we want independence from you.
Whoa. Okay.
Have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of
Oh.
consanguinity. We must, therefore, acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them, as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. We, therefore,
Wow.
the representatives of the United States
Oh
of
my
America,
God.
I'm getting
General
General
goosebumps.
Congress.
assembled, appealing to the supreme judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free,
Free.
and independent
Independent
states.
states.
Oh.
From all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally
Dissolved.
and that as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence.
Oh, now we are
we
together.
mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our
Wow,
sacred
the
honor.
Oh,
honor.
wow.
This just shows the meaning of unity, because
Hmm.
how once they got united they just threw them out. And India, that was the only problem, that we were not united. That's why we were not able to do anything to the Britain.
Literally, it was very heartfelt because I just felt all the emotions they were talking about. Because I remember when we saw that Star Spangled video, how the Americans got their flag, and this was as emotional as that.
I just love they have mentioned all the reasons. I know that how our India got independence, but I just only know that they treated us badly and there was like poverty and we were divided. I only know like bunch of reasons of it. But now after watching this video, I am like too clear about that how America has faced the problems.
It was a very, very moving video. In the last 1-2 minutes,
Oh,
Yeah, I was getting
wow.
goosebumps.
were giving us goosebumps. So, what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So, do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.